Hi guys, and welcome to what we're hoping will be the first episode of Scotty's Garage. Now the idea here is for me to impart some of the knowledge I've learned over the years in modifying cars with you guys out there, alright? So, first episode we're going to look at V6 Commodores, alright? There's a million of the bloody things out there, they're cheap as chips, and they actually go pretty hard when you modify them right. Believe it or not, this old girl used to be one of the fastest V6 Commodores in Australia. Don't believe me? Watch this. So what'd you think of that? Not bad, hey? 12.1 at 112 mile an hour is pretty good for a V6 Commodore, but this car actually went 11.9 at 114 mile an hour. Now that was with a turbo setup. And we're not going to talk about turbos this time, we're just going to talk about natural aspirated setups, alright? And this car with a natural aspirated engine went 13.8 down the quarter. Now that was pretty good for a little V6 and in one of these big old girls, you know, the VN. Okay, so you're probably asking, why do up a V6 at all? Well, how about P-platers for a start? Can't have a turbo, can't have a V8, alright? And these things are cheap as chips. Back in 2002, paid $800 for this girl, alright? That's 8 years ago, alright? Now, they're pretty much giving them away, okay? So, it's going to cost you nothing to buy a car to start off with. Okay, so where do we start? Let's start with the Diff Gears. Stock Diff Gears in one of these are 3:08 ratio. Okay, so you want something a bit steeper. All right, so 3.45 is a good start. 3.7s are better. 3.9s are even better again. If you're really hardcore, go 4.11s. But they're not going to be much fun on the highway. Okay, so let's move forward. Transmission. You got a choice between 5-speed manual or 4-speed auto. 5-speed manual is going to be good for around the track, hill climbs, that sort of thing. 4-speed auto, good around the street and drag strip sort of stuff. So if you choose the 4-speed auto, right, you're going to need a shift kit. Now, stage 2 shift kits, good start, but you're going to run into problems down the track when you want to rev it a bit harder. The shift points aren't ever going to be right for what you want. What we found with this car was to go to a full manual transmission and a B&M style race shifter, so then we could nail those exact shift points and get the fastest times down the quarter. Now up front here, you're going to have to get your hands dirty. Intakes, exhausts, they're only going to get you so far. Bolt-on mods will not get you into the 13-second zone, right? You'd be lucky to get into the 14-second zone with bolt-ons, okay? You're going to have to get your hands dirty, get into the guts of the engine. Right, so let's look at the external stuff first, okay? Alright. Factory exhaust, pretty shit, okay? You're going to have to get rid of that straight away. I recommend pacemaker headers, okay? They work really well. They make two styles, one with a 1.5 inch primary, that's this area here, another with a 1.625 that they made for the Oscar boys. I found the 1.625 headers are a better header, okay? They flow better, made more power, you know, the car went better, okay? So down further, you want twin cats, alright? So 2 catalytic converters, high flow if you can get them, okay, into a single 3-inch exhaust system. Now 3-inch sounds pretty big for a V6, but for where we're headed, 3-inch is perfect. On the intake side of things, this is a cold air intake off a V8. It's a good start. Now, Holden make one for the supercharged 6, it's a bit bigger, a bit fatter all round, works better. This works okay, supercharged 6 intake works even better. Further back, you're going to come to the throttle body, okay? This is a factory 60mm throttle body, they're a bit small. get a V8 throttle body. It's exactly the same from a VN or VP V8, okay? Get one of those. There's 65mm inside here. Now there's some aftermarket ones that are 70mm. 70mm getting up there, alright? Now the problem is that the intake elbow behind this that goes into the back of the intake manifold is only 68mm inside. So 70mm isn't going to be any much benefit over a 68mm or any benefit. So camshaft's the big one, alright? Stock cam's a baby. It's a roller, but it's a baby roller, okay? Now, aftermarket rollers, there's plenty of them out there, but you've got a lot of these little stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, alright? Stage 3 crank cam is still a baby, okay, in most of these cases, because they make the cams so you can put them in the engine without having to go to the tuner, okay? So you use a factory chip with the stage 3 cam, you'll make a little bit more power, you know, and that's the way they're looking at it. They're looking at for the easiest solution. We're not looking for easy solutions because we're looking for something more out of the car than what it was designed for, alright? So for the 13s, you're going to need something in the 240, 245 at 50 area. The big one, besides cam, is heads, okay? You need heads that'll flow. Standard heads are pretty choked up, okay? You go to a head porter, only takes, you know, about $1,000 worth of work, and you'll get some big gains. Now, funny enough, you won't see the gains on the dyno. When we did the mods to this car, we ported the heads, went to the dyno, and it made stuff all power, okay? It made 7 horsepower more or something like that, which didn't seem a lot at the time. We were really disappointed. Went to the track and we gained 4/10 of a second over the quarter mile. That's a huge gain, alright? And heads, pretty easy to change. It's not a lot of work there for a guy that knows how to spin his own spinners. So that's it for this episode. If you've got any questions, throw them down in the comment section and I'll try and help you any way I can. Now Summer Nats is coming up in 3 days and it's going to go off. Summer Nats 23, they're going to have choir boys, Screaming Jets, Noiseworks as the bands. That's going to be huge. Plus there's going to be all the normal burnout action, some dyno action, all the best cars from the show and shine, and we're going to be updating, hopefully daily, from Summer Nats. So until then, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.